Hey guys, I'm back with another thrift store video, deal finds video for you. It's been a couple months, with COVID shutting everything down. We haven't been able to go anywhere. I could look on Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, a couple auction sites, but the deals just weren't there. I like the thrill of the hunt, going to a thrift store, finding something that you weren't supposed to find, or something you weren't expecting to find. So it's the day before Canada Day here. I'm celebrating a little early. Got my propeller common with me, so yeah, let's dive right in and I'll show you what I got. So the first thing I picked up recently was a PS2 controller. Picked up that for $2.50 on an auction site here that we have. This is a third-party controller, but it is pretty good shape. It was brand new, so for $2.50 I couldn't pass that up. I just bid $2.50 on it just to see if I'd get it, and I ended up winning it. So it works perfect on my PlayStation 2. And I'll probably use this one as my main one, just so I wear this one down before I wear down all my actual legit PlayStation controllers. So yeah, that's a good pickup right there. I also picked up just a regular PlayStation controller. I picked this up for $4.99 recently at one of our value villages here. It is a little dirty, it's a little beat up. This joystick right here is not working perfectly. So I'm thinking I'll be able to fix this. I'll be able to open this up, clean it up, fix that joystick, and it'll be good as new. I actually haven't even tried this out yet. I'll probably save this for another video where, I'll open it up. I'll try to see if I can fix it. If I don't, I'm out $4.99. It's not a big deal. I like to tinker with these things. So, I'm happy with that one. And the next thing I picked up here was an HDMI cable for Dreamcast. It was an Amazon return. Picked it up at one of our auction sites that we have here. Again, picked this up for $2.50. I just bid $2.50 on it. If it went higher than that, I wouldn't even have bid again. So for $2.50, this is a steal. I haven't tried this yet on my Dreamcast, but I might save that as well for another video and see if we can get this thing up and running. So of course, it would not be a thrift store find, deals find video without any HD DVDs. So I collect HD DVDs. They're not worth much or anything like that, but I like the thrill of the hunt. Like I said, I like to find these in the wild. So I did pick up Superman, The Last Starfighter. I mainly just pick up ones that I can't find, really, or I don't have. Serenity, Aeon Flux. I got the camera there. And Superman the movie. So I'm happy with that pickup. And not many people know this about me, but I am a huge fan of Blink-182. They're my favorite band. So anytime I get a chance to find any of their CDs in the wild at a thrift store, I'll usually pick them up if they're in good shape. And I'll usually pick them up because I want to see if they're in better shape than the ones I already have, but also just add to my collection. So I picked up Enema of the State recently. I already have Enema of the State. Who doesn't? But I just like to pick it up and make sure I'm getting the best one that I can get. And so yeah, but this was the better deal. I picked up special edition Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. I already have a couple of these, but if you're a fan of Blink-182, you know that these are the special edition. They were only around for a little while. This was actually the first CD I ever got of Blink-182. My grandmother picked it up for me back in grade 6, and so I'm a huge fan of Blink-182. If I ever see any of these ones in the wild, I pick them up for sure. And of course, Mark, Tom, and Travis show. I have to pick that up if I see it in the wild. This one is decently rare to find in thrift stores, especially in good shape. So this is their live album, and so I'm happy with that pickup as well. And finally, I picked up some games as well. I picked up a couple games at a couple value villages. First one being Prince of Persia. I picked up Prince of Persia for $1.99. I should just skip right through here. I picked up Prince of Persia, the second one, and Prince of Persia Warrior Within, all on Xbox, all complete, you know, in good shape. Picked them up all for $1.99. I have no complaints with that at all. It's a good series, you know. I played Prince of Persia back in the day before I even gave Assassin's Creed a chance, and you know, Assassin's Creed is the spiritual successor to Prince of Persia. So if I can go back and play these again, you know, maybe I'll appreciate them a little bit more now that I'm such a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, and so I'm looking forward to playing them again. And the next one I picked up here was Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I had this one back when I was a kid. I traded it in stupidly. I hate the fact that I traded in so many games when I was younger. So part of the fun is trying to find the games that I had when I was younger. And so I picked this one up also for $1.99. So it is complete as well. So I'm happy with that pickup. And then finally I picked up a couple PlayStation 2 games. Nothing special about these ones. You know, I always like to pick up the SmackDown games because if I have friends over, SmackDown's a great game to play together. We grew up loving wrestling, and you know, in some ways we still watch all these kind of old matches and love to play these games. So I'm happy with this find. And as well as I found Tony Hawk's Underground for the PlayStation 2. Once again, only $1.99. All these games were only $1.99 each, so you know, pretty good deal for Value Village because they can really gouge you on games sometimes. You know, I go in there and sometimes games are $6-7 and they shouldn't be $6-7. Like Tony Hawk's Underground should be $1.99. You know, SmackDown should be $1.99, if less. They're selling HD DVDs now for $3.99. Like, I find that's a ridiculous price for Value Village, but you know, it is what it is. You know, they're a business at the end of the day. They're not really a thrift store per se, but it's hard to beat the inventory that they have, right? And finally, guys, for $80, I picked up a PlayStation Super Slim, PlayStation 3, I should say. It came with 27 games, one controller. I picked it up off a guy on Facebook Marketplace. You know, it's pretty beat up. It does work, but you know, it stinks. And it needs a good cleaning. So I'll probably make a video of me just opening this up, you know, cleaning it out, see if I can make it run a little quieter, a little bit better. But overall, I'm happy with this. You know, I wanted to get a PlayStation 3 for a while. They were going really cheap for a while. And then all of a sudden COVID hit, they skyrocketed, you know, $200, $300 for bundles. So this guy was selling it for $80. You know, I had to jump on it. 27 games, physical games too. And, you know, you can't go wrong with a deal like that. So that's it for me, guys. You know, I found a couple good deals, found a PlayStation 3, HD DVDs. It's good to be back out there again, you know. It's good to be out thrifting and finding deals. It's a fun hobby. Doesn't cost too much, so you know, if you're something you're interested in, I'd suggest you go out and do it. Just go and find any thrift store that you can find. You know, just search around the deals. Sometimes you'll find things that aren't even where they're supposed to be. You know, a lot of the times I look in the CD racks because you never know when you're going to find a PlayStation game or a Dreamcast game. You know, the other day I found a DS game in the CD rack. You know, I didn't need it, but it was there. It's fun to go out and find these things. So, you know, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that, you know, you tune in for the next one. And if you do like these videos, just be sure to like and subscribe, and you have a good one, guys.